Alrighty, guys, welcome to Zach's Fantasy Meetup Week 3. Unfortunately, guys, we took our first loss this week, so we're now 2-1. Lucky for you guys, though, we didn't move in the standings at all. We're still sitting in third place, because we're also the third highest scoring team. And yes, we faced the highest scoring team in the league, who also was the highest scoring team this week. So, I'm not blaming you guys. Mostly, anyway. Let's start at the top at the quarterback, like we always do. Jalen Hurts, 29 fantasy points. Listen, I'm giving you a gold star, but try not to only throw for 17 yards in the first half again, alright? Listen, I got you 29 points. What more do you want from me? What I want from you is for you to stop looking like you're only going to finish the season with 1,000 passing yards. Get it together in the first half. You're still getting a gold star there. Now on to the running backs. Bijan Robinson, 16 points, continuing to pay off as my number 2 overall pick. You're getting a green star this week. Not blaming you for it, though, because your team got absolutely ass-raped by the Panthers, which nobody saw that coming. Still, green star. You. Look, man, playing in the NFL is hard. We went over this last week. You're supposed to be better than this, Ashton. You're not supposed to be having your best week be 3.7 yards per carry. I know you keep getting hit behind the line of scrimmage, but maybe try and break the tackles. You know, kind of like you did in college. Red star. Now we have our first ever of the series, and it involves you. Me? It involves me? Yes, lad. The first ever of the season involves you. And originally it was going to be the first benching of the season. But instead, you're being traded. I'm being traded? Seriously? You're giving up on me? Yes, I'm giving up on you. You've put up single-digit points the past 2 weeks. You barely even went over double digits in the first week of the season. And Keenan Allen has been performing much better than you, and he was on the bench this past week because I added him off waivers. He's starting this week, and I decided to trade you for Tucker Kraft. So get your ass out of here. Oh, and before you leave, forgot to mention Red Star, even though it's not going to matter anymore because you're not on the team. Now we're on to something more interesting than that somehow with George Pickens. I mean, hey, 17.8 fantasy points, that's good, right? Yes, that is good, and you're getting a green star because of it, but care to explain how the past 2 weeks you've had the exact same stat line both weeks? 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown on 9 targets? The only difference was this week your longest catch was 27 yards, and last week it was 24 yards. Or maybe I got that flipped around. But regardless, it was the same stat line 2 weeks in a row. I don't know. That's kind of just how it works. Yeah, all right. Well, your expectations are much higher now that CD is out for a few weeks. So you better put up some 20 bombs. Now, I don't want to do this. Harold Fannin Jr. Only 5 points this week. Unfortunately, even though you're a tight end and you're on the Browns, your expectations through the first 2 weeks were still higher than this. So, hate to do it to you. Red star, and you're going to be riding the bench because of me trading for Tucker Kraft. I mean, that's fine by me. I feel like I'm riding the bench anyway behind David the whole time. Well, fair enough. Now on to the number 1 guy overall in fantasy, Jonathan Taylor. 32 fantasy points this week. How are you doing it? Listen, man, us as the Colts, we just got that dog in us. It was. Unfortunately, the microphone died right here, so I'm having to do this post-recording because for some reason TikTok won't let me go back and edit this. Now I'm talking to Cam Little about how he only scored 5 points this week and how he needs to pick it up this week, and how he also missed a 40-plus yard field goal that could have won us the game in fantasy because we only lost by like 3.64 points. Unfortunately, Cam is not going to be benched yet, but he's definitely looking like he might if he continues to put up this kind of performance. We did lose this week. Tampa Bay's defense, who I forgot to mention, put up 14 fantasy points for us. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say left. But the main reason we lost, and the main reason why I'm not blaming most of you guys, is because we faced the fucking Vikings defense, who put up 30 fantasy points. Yeah, so that was going to be a tough uphill battle anyway. So, thanks a lot, Minnesota. Or should I say, thanks a lot, Cincinnati, for allowing the Vikings to do that to you, specifically Isaiah Rodgers, because y'all are apparently fucking ass when Joe Burrow is not in, which we didn't see coming because Jake Browning actually performed good the last time he had to start for Burrow in an extended period of time. Thank you guys for attending the meeting. See you next week.